Hi you guys, it's Charlie with you here at Rove Motorhomes at Gunthorpe, and today we've pulled off the forecourt the Neismann and Bischoff Arto 79F. Now this one's a 2016 4-berth 4-belt, 180 brake horsepower on the Fiat Arto 3-litre chassis. So obviously very desirable 3-litre on there, providing all the poke and the torque that you're going to need. Obviously you can see it's an A-class motorhome. With the A-Class, obviously, what you're going to get is that big widened front windscreen, a larger lounge space, so no compromise skinnying down to that front cab area of a normal traditional coach built. And obviously with Neismann, you know they're going to give you absolutely everything they possibly can. But that does come with a price tag, and it does come with obviously weight restrictions. Obviously the build quality on this vehicle is very renowned across the motorhome industry, part of the Irwin-Heimer group as well, but this is their flagship range, the Neismanns. And obviously to get the build quality, it does come with a bit of weight there as well. So the gross vehicle weight when this vehicle came out of the factory was 4.5 tons. The previous owner has had it uprated to 4.8 tons, so you've got just shy of a 1 ton payload on the vehicle. Overall length is 7.9 meters, width is 2.3, 2 owners from new, and let's start looking round it. So obviously I can tell you, and you'll be able to see from here, that it's got the solar panel on the roof already. Being in Neismann, there's going to be some bits and bobs on here that traditionally we don't get as standard on normal vehicles. But walking around the outside, I'm going to be showing you some of the lockers as well. I've had to open some windows up. It's already 27 degrees, and obviously you know how motorhomes can get in the daytime. So opening the first wet locker, you can see we've got this design here, 20 kilo max weight. It's got a closing lid on it as well to make sure it's waterproof. Further down to that, we do have another one. If I just bob you under there, you can see we've got all the points here for draining off the water system all in a oneer. So not only are you going to get the build quality with a Neismann, but you're going to get the convenience as well. So obviously putting everything in one place for the maintenance side of things, making life very easy. We've got the water fill up local to this, along with the hookup, the Aldi heating vent, because we've got the wet heating system in this vehicle, obviously providing a warm and gentle heat. Stepping back, the decals are all looking really good as well. Diamond cut alloy wheels all around. Truma habitation air conditioning unit, and then because we've got the bed arrangement at the back, it means Neismann can afford to give you this very large garage. Now we've got 2 entrance doors, one which is this near side door, which is on the gas struts, making life nice and easy for getting in and out. I'm just going to pinch my zoom to 0.5 so I can show you a bit inside the garage. So we've got some storage shelves with some 12-volt power, a 20-amp socket just there. All the carpets for the vehicle are down in the bottom. We've got the canopy wind out in here as well, along with loads of tie-down points to make sure whatever cargo we put in here is going to be safe and secure. Down towards the bottom, you're going to see a shower point, which is obviously classed as an external shower, as well as it will reach outside the secondary garage door, which obviously I'll take you around to now. Coming around the back corner, obviously you've got your chrome outers and your chrome strip run along the back. Behind the Neismann badge here is your reverse camera, so the badge actually flicks up and the camera reveals itself from there. Full parking sensors all the way down the back. And then you can see you've got the full LED, hang on a minute, I haven't put my zoom back to 1. Full LED awning light strip that runs all the way down that full Omnister wind out canopy. Right, so opening that secondary garage door, again, held completely by the gas struts just there, so we don't have to hold it ourselves. And you can see on this side just the space that you're afforded and the true size of the garage. Because this door's a lot bigger, we can use this to get the mountain bikes in and things like that. Around the corner just there, you've got another power outlet, a 230-volt one, and then more storage shelves as well. Just here, next to the door, you can see we've got the gas barbecue point. Perfectly positioned under the awning, ready to use and get your Cadac plugged into. We've got the toilet cassette, the fridge vents, double habitation step with the habitation door and the widened door. And then obviously down at the front here, I'm sure you guys have just noticed that as I pointed it out, you've got the Gasset refillable LPG system, which has got 2 of the large bottles in there, saving how many times you have to stop to get filled up. Just mean you can continue on your journeys on the road with minimal stopping for refills. But stepping back, obviously an attractive vehicle, as we all know. And what you've probably noticed now, I've gone from one side all the way around to the other, habitation door is the only entrance door. Now what that's going to do is because this panel here is all one panel, and same on the other side, by having no door inserts cut out on either side, that's going to increase the structural rigidity of the vehicle, prolonging its lifespan and just meaning it has a lot less give and sway in it, which is obviously, from my point of view, is seen as a big bonus. Underneath here is an Aldi heating rail, so you can see the heating is ran through the floor as well, so we are going to get a heated subfloor storage compartment. As just here, you will also see under this one, we've got the leisure batteries, to which it has 3, with solar charging incorporated into that as well. But that's all ran in that subfloor. So because it's got the double floor continuously from front all the way to back, we've got that insulation there as well, that full winterization, which is obviously a huge bonus, meaning this vehicle is capable of all year round usage. And then having the additional heating rails from the Aldi running there as well is only going to battle away that cold creeping in from below us. But obviously we're here now, we're in the lounge. Really nice large lounge space, premium leathers in here and materials as well. We've got an L shape on this side. We've got the multi-moving table, which does go left, right, forward and backwards. 2 captain's swivel seats, ergonomically designed with the seatbelt mechanism incorporated into the swivel seat itself. And then obviously this 2-seat sofa on the right hand side as well. Up at the front, we have the pull-down double bed, which can be seen on the photo file. 2 levers, flat pack these seats down. The bed comes all the way down, and it leaves this arrangement fully untouched, meaning you don't have to disturb your lounge, just your driver and passenger seat. Obviously into the cab, we've got the Zenek head unit. We've got the automatic gearbox. We've got cruise control there as well. We've got the cab blinds that run all the way around, and the curtain just there. The seats itself have many functions for making sure you can find the optimum comfort, and this lever is what we use to flatten the seats to get the bed down. As I turn around in the lounge, I could just sit here all day. It is nice and spacious. The table's nowhere near me. The seats are actually nice and wide, so nice and comfortable. They're not narrow passenger and driver seats. The table's perfectly positioned so I can get ease of access to it as well, and plenty of headspace above me, making it feel nice and open and spacious. We've just got the skylight open, the cab windows, and there's a lovely breeze coming through either side, keeping it nice and cool. But obviously, if you do need any help with the cooling, there's 2 things in this vehicle that's going to help that as I move on and move forward. With Neismann, you're going to get little bits and extras. Obviously, I've discussed all the full flooring, double skin flooring all the way through with the Aldi heating, obviously into that flooring as well. But not only does it obviously provide you an extra point of insulation, but it's also a place where all your push fit connectors, all your hoses, all your gas pipes can be ran, so they don't have to go in cupboards and behind appliances, making them more accessible and more maintainable, which is only going to prolong the life of the vehicle further. So we have got a television already plugged in. We've got nice chrome switches everywhere, as you can see. Leather obviously on the door handle as you enter in to match up with the leather in the lounge space as well. But as we start moving back in the vehicle, we've got the kitchen just directly behind the lounge space. Just thought I'd open this up while we are here so you can see the satellite controls and the in-motorhome Wi-Fi. And one of the good things about Neismann is this feature just here, which I will have to try and learn. But I do believe I might have it turned off. This is the control for the electric awning. So you do have the wind out there, but you also have the capability to press this button, and this canopy here will just roll itself out off of the button, saving you getting out and winding it yourself. Again, if you do come and view the vehicle, we can show you this obviously when you come down and have a look and how it works, because obviously it's a little bit different to usual. Down at the bottom, you've got a nice little storage locker there. Most people tend to put the shoes and bits and bobs in there as well. Obviously tucks them out the way nicely. And then into the kitchen, we've got this beautiful worktop, absolutely gorgeous, really nice and thick. Underneath there, we've got the basin unit sunk in, mixer tap with the hot and cold feed. We've got the draining board with, obviously just there, you saw a nice little plug at the bottom so the water's got somewhere to run, isn't just going to dry on the worktops. 3-ring gas hobs. And we've got this mechanism here which locks and unlocks all of the drawers and storage. So when we're driving, nothing can be sliding around when you've got a lot of weight in the cupboard, sliding out and banging. We've actually got locks on every single cupboard in that space. Above the kitchen, storage-wise, we've got these big, large cupboards with the two-level tiers. This here is just for the Aldi heating system. It's a bleed point, so we can maintain that correctly. Over the lounge cupboard, exactly the same, but nice and deep, nice and tall, so we can fill them up. We've got some nice shelves over there too. On the other side of the kitchen, we've got the Dometic 3-way fridge. Just here, we've got obviously the oven and grill combi with a door that slides in, just for obviously keeping that space. Again, being a Neismann, they do think of absolutely everything. So obviously, if it's out here, it doesn't leave much space to manoeuvre around in the kitchen while you're loading it up, but with it retracting away, it gives us all the freedom in the world to still move around in the kitchen space. And then we have the Siemens microwave up at the top for the electric side of cooking. So you are going to be able to cook on gas and electric. You can run your fridge on gas and electric or off the vehicle battery as your vehicle is driving as well. Got some really nice LED underfloor kick lights with the changing floor there. Obviously Neismann is trying to highlight that, so if you're walking through in the evening, you're not going to be tripping around over this area. Obviously here is another lock as well for this large drawer that pulls out, as you can see. Plenty of storage in there with your two big cage rails that go all the way back. I don't know if you can see how far they go back, but obviously they are very, very big, which is going to be a lot of that storage. So I'll lock that off so it doesn't slide out. Cutlery drawer at the top, deep drawer in the middle, and then we've got the bin and another deep drawer down at the bottom. And then lifting them up to lock them off now means they can't come out any further. Above us is one of the ways we can help keep this vehicle nice and cool. Now essentially what this is, it is a 12 volt, and they call it the Fantastic Vent, which is a Dometic product. Now essentially what we can do, we can change which way the air is going in and out, we can tell it how cool we want the air to be, and then what it will do, we can manually raise and lift the roof up and lower it, or what we can do is we can actually put it onto its own system so it will electrically operate and raise and lower itself in accordance with the temperature that has been chosen. Obviously a lot more fan blades on there than you typically get on your Yamaha fan, so you're going to get a bit more power with it. You're going to feel the pressure of the air all the way down here at the kitchen height, so we know that that ventilation is coming in, and it's a very nice and strong fan. Nice little insert here, obviously lighting up, well not lighting up, but it's nice and bright, which obviously has a nice effect. This door is a double door, so we can close it off in this position. With obviously in the front, you've got the double bed that comes down. It just means, if you just see the thickness of that door as well, it just means that we're not going to have that additional privacy. It's going to block any volume coming through and any sight. And into the, obviously the toilet area, we've got the nice basin unit that runs all the way across. Again, really nice thick worktop there as well. Mixer tap up at the top corner. Mirrors on all the walls around, surrounding it. And then we've got these two storage compartments as well to put some bits and bobs in, along with these here, with a nice rail up at the top. So the toilet will swivel for the best comfort. Little toilet roll holder underneath there as well. And then opposite us, we have this absolutely ginormous shower cubicle. Obviously, you've got the drying rail in the ceiling. Oh, we've got the skylight there as well, which is fully opening skylight for ventilation. But if I get in here, you can just understand the sheer size of the shower cubicle. For a motorhome, it's absolutely outstanding. And that's before we mention the size of this island bed. Now, we all know in the motorhome industry, beds come in different shapes and sizes all the way along. But this must be probably the biggest island bed I have yet to come across, with the least corner cut off as well. I mean, I'm 6'2", so having the corners not cut off, well, having them not like this, huge benefit for someone like me when it comes to comfort and sleeping. We've got USB power down by the bed with 230 volt power. We've got the Aldi heating rail there as well. We'll just get to the back cupboard here. You can see we've got a hanging wardrobe on the right hand side, two LED reader lights up at the top, Truma Venta habitation aircon, which is powered by the 230 volt on the system, and it's all remote control powered with this remote just here. That will work obviously when the vehicle's hooked up, and it's going to be your second way of, well, third way of cooling the vehicle down. Obviously we've got the windows, we've got the Fantastic Vent in the kitchen, and then we've got the habitation aircon in the back as well. On the left hand side, you've got the full wardrobe again with the hanging rail, but what you'll notice in here is you've got your Aldi heating fluid, nice and accessible for the maintenance side of things. We've got a nice shelving unit along the back, and then up at the top we've got two deep lockers for storage as well. Under the bed, you'll notice the mattress has got these, I can't remember the name of them, but they're very particularly popular in the motorhome world. Very, very comfortable for your support. And then we've got underneath, oh, they're locked off. I'll have to undo the lock on them. But again, you see how these aren't pulling out? It's because they're all locked off to stop any movement as we're driving and putting the brakes on. But in there, you've got two deep drawers, again, perfect for your clothes, keeping them local to the rear bedroom as well. But the two large opening windows with the nice surrounds around there. We've got TV in the back as well, a large TV if I do say so, and that's all wired in and ready to go. We also have a blind here. So if I undo this and pull this along, what it's going to do is create a Jack and Jill ensuite. So now, if the people in the front bed want to come through and use the toilet, they can do so in the middle of the night without disturbing or waking anyone using the rear bed. And obviously with that solid shutting door there as well, vice versa. But having both closed just obviously increases how much privacy you're going to be afforded in this vehicle when sharing it with others. But if you're lucky enough not to have to share it with others, then that shouldn't be a problem for you guys. All in all, well, I think it's quite clear, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Everything's built brilliantly. And yet, understandably, the price for that is the fact that you've got to have the C1 license to drive it. But obviously, when we're talking about motorhomes and making sure investments are safe, there's not many better ways of protecting your investment other than going down the route of looking at your Neismanns. Obviously, with the 3-litre automatic gearbox there as well, it's ready to go. Absolutely fantastic. And then the bed itself, I can just, I think that's locked off as well. Yeah, it's all locked off. I need two hands to obviously get that down for you. It is on the photo file. I just wanted to try and show you quickly a bit about the bed up at the top, but I'm going to need two hands to get that down with it being in the locked off position, which is obviously a huge benefit, as that means that bed cannot move at all whilst we're driving, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. Individual LED reading lights on there as well. TV capability, but what I probably didn't mention is you've got the additional sound bar there too, just to go with it, just to make sure that we're getting that quality. And then up here, we've got the control panel. We've got lithium-ion batteries, so there's the reader for that, and your Aldi heating controls here. So really easy to use. Battery levels, water levels, heating, lighting isolator, water pump, and this here is part of your winterization heated regulator. So that's just going to make sure the gas pipes from the gas bottle, from the regulator, sorry, are heated, so they're not contracting and affecting the pressure of gas that's coming through the system to all your appliances. So when I tell you everything is thought of, you can believe me on it, trust me. But even like these nice little leather inserts that you get, you feel a real good touch of quality and class in here. Even the catches and the mechanisms, everything's just got a bit more grit to it, and it's a little bit thicker and a little bit heavier, which obviously reflects in the quality. But if you've got any questions on it, guys, get in touch today. It's here at the Rove Motorhome Gunthorpe depot, and is viewable on the forecourt. If you have any questions, give us a call on 01158 223 157, or alternatively, hit the inquire now button and someone will be in touch as soon as we possibly can to answer any questions that you may have. But thank you for watching the videos, guys. If there's anything you want us to include in our videos, areas you want us to obviously uncover and show you a bit more deeper into, make sure you put it in the comments below on the channel, and we'll do our best to make sure that we're looking out for you guys, as these are what the videos are for. But hope you're enjoying the sunshine and the great weather. And if you did just want to bob down to take a general look down, there's plenty of motorhomes to look around. One's very similar to this one and alike. And hopefully we'll be seeing you guys soon. Take care.